let's talk. There are a lot of people right now who probably have not been to a feast or haven't been to a lot of feasts. And I know it took me about 2 years to figure this out, but I want to let you know a little secret because a lot of people, you may not have figured this out yet. An SCA feast can be one of the best social events you'll ever get your hands on. What do I mean by that? Now, I've talked in previous events about the mechanics of a feast, finding out, does the event have a feast? Do you need to bring feast gear? Looking at the menu, all that. And those are valid, and you should go watch those videos if you haven't already. But one of the questions that it literally took me a couple of years to figure out is when you're looking at an event, ask yourself, hey, who do I want to go eat feast with? And that's something you probably will want to start working on when you get to the event. Or maybe even if you know who's going, you can start talking to them beforehand going, hey, I'm going to this event, I'm grabbing feast. Do you want to sit with me and have feast with me? And it can be so much more than just a lot of people, they hear me say that and they go, oh my God, this sounds like grade school when you're trying to figure out who you're going to go eat lunch with. And no, you have to understand, feast can be one of the most powerful social or even political tools you have at your disposal, even as a new member. Suppose, for example, you have high anxiety and you have a lot of trouble interacting with strangers. Figuring out, talking to the people you know ahead of time and saying, hey, who wants to join me at the table and eat feast with me? Having that planned out, having that aspect of that event already choreographed can be a phenomenal tool because you know now through the whole event, no matter how good or bad the rest of the event is, you have that fallback. You're going to be sitting next to or across from someone you know, who you trust, who you can talk with. So you don't have to deal with, oh my God, I'm in another situation with a bunch of strangers. No, now you have a known quantity because it's someone who you want sitting there. Or the other end of this, suppose, I know people who do this. You deliberately don't pick who you're going to sit with ahead of time. And if you're like me, I am extroverted. If I'm at an event and my wife's either not there or she's willing to follow me on this, I sometimes will find someone who I just met that day. And I'm like, has anyone joined you for dinner? I would love to sit with you and chat some more. Phenomenal way. Oh my God, it's a phenomenal way to meet new people and talk with new people. Oh my God, it's like a lot of my lasting friendships started that way at feast tables where you'll get, 8 or 10 people at a table. And you're bringing one or two, your family, maybe one or two of your friends. There's going to be people that you don't know or haven't seen in a while. It's an excellent opportunity to get to know new people. Also, you can bring something to the table that maybe is a little extra. Like, I know people who bring wine or ale or beer, and will share that with friends or strangers. My wife and I very traditionally will bring, because neither of us drink, we'll bring sparkling cider or sparkling grape juice. And if once we open that and serve it to ourselves, we usually offer it to especially newer people at a table or our friends across the table. We've been known to bring our own dessert sometimes. I know people who will bring extra glasses or cups to hand out for, if someone's got wine or beer or something like that. I've got cups for everyone who wants it. I know people who bring gifts. They'll just bring little trinkets, Largess. We've talked about Largess before. And everyone at the table will get something from them because within their persona, that was their responsibility, was to give out gifts to people in their presence. And that's historical. There are historical examples where there are people where that was kind of their job. If you were important enough to sit with them, it was their part of the culture was they would reciprocate by blessing you with some sort of jewelry or gift. And that was represented here by giving things away. That's absolutely a doable thing. The reason I'm saying all this, the reason I'm talking about this is, what I don't want is, I don't want a new member to look at Feast and they go, okay, I need to bring Feast gear and I need to find an empty seat, and then I just need to sit there, and then, okay, I'll just sit there. Which you can do, I'm not saying you can't, but thinking about Feast has an opportunity to better your own experience at the event, and proactively working to do that is a tool that can help you better enjoy the event. If you want to meet new people, Feast is absolutely an opportunity to do that. I mean, hands down, no exceptions. If you want to do that, you can wait till the last minute or right in the height of setup and just kind of throw yourself to the wind and go, okay, who's got 2 empty seats? I want to sit down. And you're going to get a table full of people. Chances are you probably don't know any of them. Or if you seriously, if you are stressed out by strangers, and I get it, I wholeheartedly get it. I have plenty of friends who, at the end of the day, they just want to be with people they know. You can plan ahead and find a couple of people to kind of bracket you in, so you have people you know around you. Even if the table has strangers at it, you can still put yourself possibly in a comfortable environment where you have a safe spot to enjoy a meal, enjoy good company, maybe still meet someone new in it from a safer environment. And you know you have that anchor point at the end of the day where you can enjoy this. You can relax and let your guard down because you've got your significant other, or you've got your best friend, or you've got your buddies from fighter practice, or you've got the artisans, your fellow artisans from your group or whatever. Those are all possibilities, but it all does come with, you have to look at the event. You have to look at the event ahead of time, and you have to say to yourself, okay, they have a feast. How do I want to tackle this? And what you do with that information, it's up to you. But I can tell you right now, whatever you do, whether you're sitting with friends or you're sitting with strangers, Feast can be the most amazing adventure in the world all by itself. Until then, I'll see you at the next feast at the next event. Until then, goodbye and God bless.